There are a lot of myths and misconceptions around end of life about why aren't we giving IV fluids? They must be thirsty. They must be uncomfortable. They're trying to quicken their loved one's death. Hospice is trying to make them die faster. And that's just couldn't be further from the truth. And even people in healthcare, I, for one, as an ICU nurse, did not understand that dehydration at the end of life actually helps the person. It's more natural to do that than to give IV fluids. But most people don't know that. So let me explain. You and I can get pangs of thirst. We have a healthy body. Our body is not dying. So it would be painful for us to go through the dehydration process. Like if someone was lost in the desert, right? It would be painful. They would die from dehydration and it would be painful. They would get headaches. I mean, we've all been dehydrated. I know it doesn't feel good. You get headaches. Then you do get fluid. You do get water. You do get IV hydration. And you all of a sudden perk back up and feel better. That is not what's happening with your loved one who is dying. When a dying body is in that process, it actually shuts down the hunger and thirst mechanism. Hence why most people at the end of life are not asking for food and water, because their body has already shut down those mechanisms to make them hungry and thirsty, because the body knows and is biologically built to die. So it shuts those things down. It helps the person sleep a lot more, usually by raising its calcium levels. And the person is just sleeping all the time and not eating and drinking. So the person is not dying because they're not eating and drinking. They are not eating and drinking because they're dying. And the more we allow that process to happen naturally, the better and more peaceful the death usually goes.